This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Watch the run. Tight dog.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, watch this.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Mike 4. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing now is Daniels. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mike 29. I got you, son.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Panther 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Commanders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike's 5-4.
Looking to throw.
Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Daniels. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may be confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That one goes for 24 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Warrior 70, 10. Check 99.
They'll run with Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They're running it. Mike 2, Mike 2. Get your swerve on.
No street.
Choose the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Dragon 60.
Mike 2. Watch
Hurt.
Watch 2. Here we go.
Hey, smash.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 35 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check. Check three. Check, crunch.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ricky. Mike 50. Let's go one more.
Back to throw.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the air goes Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3. The stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at the...
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Check. 18 rattler.
54.
Second and 6. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get this. Right there. 54, right there. Right.
Curve 19.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Tough one there. First drive. And now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And, boy, it paid off.
Mike 4.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we're at the 41, second and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Mike 4. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Here's Daniels.
Give me some. Give me some.
Musgraves got it out right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, man.
Daniels looking to throw. Touchdown, Washington. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. And the command...